Your voice, the one living inside your head right now, is the only voice you truly love, and it's also a voice you've never actually heard. Think about that for a second. You've spoken every single day of your life, millions of words, and yet the sound you carry in your mind as me, that sound doesn't exist to anyone else on earth. They hear something else. A stranger's voice wearing your name. Most people learn this the same way. You record the voice memo, maybe leave a voicemail, and then you play it back, and your stomach drops. That's not me. That can't be me. It's too high, too nasal, too soft, too something. You wince. You delete it. You promise yourself you'll never do that again. Almost everyone has felt this exact discomfort. So we tell ourselves a simple story. The recording is bad. The microphone is cheap. The speaker distorts it. It's technology's fault, but it isn't. Here's the uncomfortable truth. The recording is right. It's your everyday voice that's the illusion. To understand why, you have to follow the sound. When someone else speaks to you, their voice travels through the air, enters your ear, vibrates your eardrum, and your brain interprets it. Simple. One path, one route from mouth to mind. But when you speak, something completely different happens. Your voice reaches your ears in two ways at once. The first way is the same as everyone else. Sound leaves your mouth, moves through the air, and comes back into your ears. That part is normal. The second way is hidden. As you speak, your vocal cords vibrate, and those vibrations travel directly through the bones of your skull, through your jaw, through the dense structures around your ears. This is called bone conduction. And here's the strange part. Bone tends to carry lower frequencies more efficiently than air does. So the version of your voice traveling through your skull arrives deeper, richer, fuller, warmer. Your brain then blends these two signals together, the airborne voice and the bone conducted voice, into a single sound. And that blended sound is what you've believed was your voice for your entire life. But no one else is inside your head. No one else gets the bone conducted version. They only hear the thinner, higher airborne one, the one that horrifies you on the recording. So the recording isn't lying to you. For the first time, it's telling you the truth. You are finally hearing what the rest of the world has heard all along. Let that settle. Every person who has ever loved you, laughed with you, or listened to you has known a version of your voice that you were never allowed to hear, and it goes even deeper than physics. Psychologists have a name for part of this discomfort. It's connected to something called the mere exposure effect. The idea that we tend to prefer things simply because they're familiar. The more we're exposed to something, the more we like it. And you have heard your internal voice thousands of times a day, every day, since before you could talk. So, of course, the recorded version feels wrong. It's not just physically different, it's unfamiliar. And your brain treats unfamiliar as slightly threatening. But there's another layer, and this one is more human than scientific. Your voice isn't just a sound, it's tied to your entire sense of who you are. When you hear the recording, you're not only hearing an unexpected pitch, you're confronting a version of yourself you didn't design, a self that exists outside your control. Researchers studying this reaction have found that a lot of the discomfort isn't really about the sound at all. It's about the gap, the distance between the person you think you are and the person other people actually experience. That gap is unsettling because it hints at something bigger. If you don't even know what your own voice sounds like, what else about yourself are you getting wrong? The way you laugh, the face you make when you're thinking, the tone you use when you're tired. There's an entire version of you that lives only in other people's memories, a you that you will never fully meet. And here's the quiet twist most people never consider. Everyone around you is living inside the exact same illusion. The friend whose voice you love, the parent whose voice means home, the stranger on a podcast, every single one of them hears themselves differently than you hear them. Each of them is walking around slightly startled by their own recordings, convinced the world is somehow getting them wrong. We are all mildly haunted by a stranger who sounds almost like us. Now think about this the next time you flinch at the voice memo. That reaction, that small wave of embarrassment, is one of the rare moments life hands you a genuinely outside view of yourself, a crack in the mirror, a glimpse of how you actually land in the world. Most of us spend a lifetime trying to see ourselves clearly. We study our faces in photos, we replay our own words, we wonder how we come across. And yeah, the simplest, most honest reflection is sitting right there in a 5-second recording we're too uncomfortable to play twice. Maybe that discomfort is worth sitting with because the voice you can't stand isn't a distortion of you, it's the most accurate version of you that exists, the one everyone else has been listening to your whole life. The real question isn't why your recorded voice sounds wrong, it's why you were the last person allowed to hear it.